Hello everyone, welcome back to Dakota's Political Circle, and today I wanted to post about how Kash Patel has officially became the director of the FBI. So he's officially been confirmed as the director of the FBI, which is really, really awesome to see. I'm really happy to see that. It was a very, very close call. It was close to 50-50. He actually passed with a 51-49, which I'll show you the Republican that actually decided to vote for him. That actually was a big surprise to me. But there was two Republicans that did vote against him, which I will show you who they were. But it is awesome to see he finally officially got nominated, so I'm really happy to see that. So he's officially going to be the director of the FBI, technically for 10 years because this isn't a cabinet position, so he would be the director for 10 years. As long as no one takes him out by then. So, like, for example, if we've had a Republican for 10 years, he'd be there all the way for 10 years, unless, like, a Republican or, like, if a Dem got voted in, could take him out. But it is really nice to see Kash Patel get put in as the FBI director. He's the ninth FBI director, so that's really awesome as well because it's there hasn't been that many FBI directors, so that's really awesome to see. And he's a big if you know Kash Patel, he's very, very anti-government, and he is a big public defender, and he is also very anti-federal government. So he is definitely going to root out the federal government, fire a bunch of people, and just bring the FBI as to what it should be, and then instead of what it became. That's a good thing as well. Also, guys, if you guys can tell I'm sick, just try to ignore that because I'm trying to do the video without having to affect like me being sick and stuff. But it is really awesome to see Kash Patel get nominated. I mean, get confirmed. So I'm really happy to see that. I'll actually show you the vote right here. So this was the official vote. So it was 51-47. 51 Republicans and 2 Republicans voted against. So 51 Republicans voted for Kash, and then 2 voted against him. Here's the 2 that actually voted against him. So the ones that voted against him, it was Lisa Murkowski and Susan Collins, which, not a big surprise here. But in my opinion, I actually kind of expected Mitch McConnell to be the one instead of Lisa Murkowski to oppose. So I'm kind of surprised by that. I kind of expected Susan Collins. Susan Collins is very, very anti-Republican, and she's very establishment. And Susan Collins is really, really hard to please. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised she was able to please with other people she's voted for. But just to show you, Mitch McConnell did. If I go to Kentucky here, Mitch McConnell did vote for Kash Patel, which is a surprise. Mitch McConnell has been very weird with his votes as of late. I mean, he voted against some that you would expect him to at least consider. And then when it comes to Kash Patel, someone that's very, very anti-establishment, you would think Mitch McConnell would go against him. But no, Mitch McConnell votes for him, which is very odd. But also, that this same day, Mitch McConnell did announce his retirement for the Republican. Well, he's going to retire after his when the next election is for him, which I think is 2026. He announced he was going to retire before then, so assuming right before the election. So I'm assuming this is more like a send-off vote, just to make people happy with him. But luckily, Kash Patel did get elected. Either way, even if you didn't have Lisa Murkowski, Mitch, or Susan Collins, he would have still got elected because of the 50-50 vote. And obviously, Vance would have advanced it no matter what. But it is really nice to see that. I'm really happy to see that he went for it, even though I really despise Mitch McConnell. But when it comes to the other people, as in Susan Collins and Lisa Murkowski, I'd say try to primary Lisa Murkowski at her next election. And then Susan Collins, you kind of have to keep her in there. The main reason being is because she's from a state like Maine, and no other Republican in Maine could win a Senate seat. Like, it's just not possible. So you have to have an establishment Republican in the state of Maine. But when it comes to Alaska, if Alaska actually got rid of their voting system, I think Lisa Murkowski could have easily got ousted. But they decided not to vote for it. So in the latest election, they decided to not kick out ranked choice voting, so they're going to keep that. So it might be a little bit hard to get Lisa Murkowski out of there. But if there's a lot of opposition, it might be a possibility. You never know. But it is still really annoying to see. But hopefully, it would be nice to see Lisa Murkowski retire. It would be really nice. But either way, it is really nice to see a 51-51 margin. At least Kash Patel was able to get through. I'm really happy about that. But here's the first message Kash Patel actually said on his, FBI director official Twitter, well, X profile. He actually posted his first post, and I'll read it for you guys. So he said he was honored to be confirmed as the 9th director of the FBI. He said, "Thank you to President Trump and Bondi, or the Attorney General Bondi, for your unwavering confidence and support. The FBI has a storied legacy from the G-men to safeguarding our nation in the wake of 9/11. The American people deserve an FBI that is transparent, accountable, and committed to justice. The politicalization of our justice system has eroded public trust, but that ends today. My mission as director is clear. Let good cops be cops and rebuild trust in the FBI. Working alongside the dedicated men and women of the Bureau and our partners, we will rebuild an FBI the American people can be proud of. And to those who seek to harm Americans, consider this your warning. We will hunt you down in every corner of this planet. Mission first, America always, and let's get to work." So an amazing post by Kash Patel. It's awesome to see him, taking initiative already after he already got nominated. So I'm really happy to see that. And look at the like percentage. Like, that's an amazing like percentage for someone. Like 443,000 likes. I mean, even not Republicans probably like that as well, because it's nice to see more transparency when it comes to the FBI, because most FBI directors are very establishment. Like, look at the one Trump had before. He was pretty bad. So I'm happy to see that Kash Patel, someone that is very anti-establishment, is going to be heading the Bureau. So that's really awesome to see. And then going away from that, there's also one more thing to talk about that actually came up recently today. So Trump actually decided to endorse Byron Donalds for governor of Florida. Now, I kind of have mixed feelings about this. Like, I really like Byron Donalds. Byron Donalds is a cool guy. But I was really hoping Matt Gaetz would be the one Trump would endorse for Florida governor, or maybe, DeSantis' wife at least. But I do like Byron Donalds. I think he'd be a great governor. I just think there's a lot better choices out there. But it is really nice to see that Trump endorsed someone for the Florida governorship after DeSantis. Since DeSantis, is going to be term limited, obviously it makes sense that someone else has to take the reins over DeSantis, because DeSantis has been an amazing governor for Florida, which Trump thinks that's Byron Donalds. In my opinion, I think, Casey DeSantis, I think her name's Casey DeSantis. DeSantis' wife would have been a good choice in my opinion. The main reason being is she could have pushed DeSantis' agenda more, mainly because DeSantis has been a great help in Florida. Now at the the country level, I don't think DeSantis is that great, but when it comes to governing Florida, he does an amazing job. So I think if he had his wife in there, I think she'd do a great job as well. Also, I'm a big Matt Gaetz supporter there, so I think he'd be a great governor too. But I think Byron Donalds is a good middle of the road one if you want someone that you think is a big promising figure in the Republican Party. I think he's definitely someone you should look for. So I think it's a good choice for Trump, but also, in my opinion, I'd rather select someone else. But either way, I don't think it's really up to Trump. Honestly, whoever DeSantis picks, I think is going to be the one that might actually end up winning, because I know Floridians really like Trump a lot, but I also know that they are big DeSantis governor supporters. And this is more for a governor position, not more nationally. So I think if DeSantis has a different choice in mind when it comes to his endorsement, then that'll really determine it. And honestly, if DeSantis doesn't choose Byron Donalds, most likely he's going to choose his wife. If he doesn't choose his wife, I don't see him selecting anyone else besides that. He could try to select his attorney, one of his I think his attorney general or something like that. I think that's what it's called, or something else. But honestly, I think DeSantis' best bet is to endorse his wife for governor and for his wife to run, and then it'll probably be Byron Donalds versus DeSantis. But in my opinion, I think Lady DeSantis would be way better than Byron Donalds, because Byron Donalds is not really too. I mean, he's well known, but for a governorship, I really don't know. I could see him as a senator. I'm just not sure if he could be a good governor. Now, if he won the governorship, I definitely support him. I'd support both of them, no matter what, because I think both choices would be great. But either way, that's a while from now. But it is nice to see Trump going out there and endorsing someone for the Florida governorship. I think he kind of is against DeSantis right now behind the scenes. I think that's why he wanted to go with Byron Donalds. But I still wanted to bring this up anyway with you guys, because this did come out today. But anyway, guys, that's basically what happened today. Kash Patel finally got nominated, so I'm happy to see that. And also, Trump endorsed Byron Donalds for the Florida governorship, which is also really massive as well. Nothing else really came out today, not much. But if anything else definitely comes out, I'll definitely post a video on it. I know some stuff might be coming out soon, like the German election. I don't really post about international stuff that much, but if the specific party that is very, very pro-Trump does end up winning, which I believe is called the AFD. I'm not too sure, but I think it's called the AFD. If they actually do end up winning that election on the 23rd, I'll definitely post a video on it, because I know they'll be very, very pro-Trump. If the other party wins, I probably won't post, because I'm not really an international election channel. The only reason I would post about that in general is just because it's more pro-Trump than anything. And I know Elon Musk and Trump have been strong supporters of the AFD. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But anyway, guys, I'll definitely post videos on whatever comes up that's very, very important. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments how you feel about Kash Patel being the FBI director. I'm really excited to see how he does and how well he does and everything like that. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.